Hey guys, Tron here, and welcome to 2 Vampyrus, Crimson Edition. Now, I'm gonna seem a little agitated at first because I've been recording this game for about 40 minutes, and I just realized my recording software didn't go off properly, and when I checked the footage, it was completely corrupted, and now I have to restart it. So, on the bright side, I can say my criticisms immediately and not have to fumble around with words. On the downside, I have to play this game for 40 more minutes. Not to say that replay it for 40 minutes. That sounded a lot worse. So we're gonna restart it, and I'll say the criticisms I have when they show up. And I can also not repeat the same mistakes. That's good. So it doesn't, I don't know why it takes a little bit to load. Humankind doesn't have a genuine intellectual memory. They don't need the truth. They don't want to know the truth. Robert NeoSoulGamer. I don't know if that's how you say it. Alien biography. I'm not listening to any more of this stupidity. Let him deal with his own problems. He can't. They cut him off like he's a pile of trash. You start pushing this and they'll cut you off as well. And what should I do, huh? Just let those idiots have their way with him? You want to fight the whole church? Do you imagine how stupid that is? He's my father. He raised me. I can't go leaving him like that. I'm not leaving him. You're just doing what's best for your family. For me? For the boy? He could lock you up. Please. Alright, that's one. I think the music should fade out before switching. Are you fighting again? No, it's nothing. But you know what? We haven't gone to the church in a while. Let's go, Tobias. But I just got back. Don't worry, we won't take too long. You're doing it after all. So far, you only know what, this guy's Adrian, this is Tobias, and that's his wife that we still don't know the name of. And one thing I do like is this right here. It tells you the controls. Okay, so there's pause, load, and save. Okay. So Q is save. I don't know how to access the inventory. I don't even know if you can. Pressing escape doesn't do anything. I know, nothing. E. That's just load previous save. Nope. We're good. And then there's these guys. You guys doing alright? Sure are, mister. Good to see you, Adrian. You too, Jerky. This is Adrian. So far, we can't go into anything else, and we have to go to the church. I tried to explore it earlier, and that didn't work out so well. Leave me alone. May the Lord watch over the Adrian. And then, let's go. One thing I'll point out immediately, these guys are copy and pasted. This is literally the same guy. That guy was just out there. That guy was just out there. So there's a lack of effort for the minor NPCs. Now I can understand, you know, that they can you can pull that guy because he lives there out in another scene. But when we just saw him, that's a little weird. Guards are fine. Everyone else is fine, but this guy is literally Control C, Control V right there, and it stands out immediately. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. Uncle Alva isn't here. Alva's a busy person. There's a lot of stuff to do. He's also not very religious, you know. But our teacher said we have to go to church. People say a lot of things. Respect the messenger. Yeah, I know. I'm truly blessed to see so many of them today. Thou art old vessels for our Lord. Thou art the one that shalt pass on his will. Thou art the ones that will fulfill that will. For he is our true Father. And I will also point out, it's kind of, I guess it's just kind of how these people talk. but it's completely different in how everyone else talks. Everyone else talks in normal English, but this guy has to talk in Old English because he wants to be special. Okay. Today, I thought that we shall remind ourselves the creation of our star and the immortal scrolls. And another thing coming up, I just want to say my problems. Well, I guess I'll say it after. Firstly, the Great One hath created our fathers and our kings. He knew that he shan't last forever, and so he hath created our souls, in hopes that we shall carry on what he hath started. But our fathers hath sinned. They helped the Dark One breaketh free from our Lord. With the help of the Dark One, they created these machines, evil metal things that did everything for them. Our fathers hath become ignorant to the Mighty One. And then it pauses, and he's still going. But now he has to sit in the chair. Thankfully, our Lord was gracious. He hath created the ones that we know as vampires. Vampires. Not vampires, vampires. As a way to repent for the sins that our fathers have come to bear. Now, the machines remain as proof for the sin we bear, proof that we must repent. That proof, as you know, is written in the immortal scrolls. Our forefathers say that the immortal scrolls came to be right after the war, the Great Wars sank. The great army of Indo was looking for survivors, one and one. In his hands, he held two immortal scrolls, known as the Scroll of Birth and the Scroll of Dreams. Those very scrolls contain the history of our race, along with teachings of the holy Zemak. The man who held them said that Zemak himself handed them to him in the heat of the war. Is a real miracle, probably stayed in perfect condition, even now. How much longer? Stay quiet. From the ashes of old, thou shalt discover creations from time immortal. I'm assuming memorial. Touch it, thou must not, for the light of thine soul shall expire. But unfortunately, some heretics do. Pains me to say it, but our own village has heretics. Do you know that man, Dad? The man with this sin is none other than Alva. What? How could he? Never liked him. I told y'all this would happen. Settle down. I know one person got upset and the other one just said it coming, but you all need to settle down. Thou art the children of the Great One. There is no need to be afraid. We hath already expelled. This is horseshit. He did not deserve this. Especially after how good he's done to us. We all know how Alva treated you. No one is talking that way. But a man must accept his sins and pay the price. Dad, what's going on here? Nothing. We're leaving. So now you're running from the truth too? Let the poor soul go. All of us will come to realize that God is the only truth in this world. I'm going to go meet Alva. But isn't Alva the bad man now? There is no such thing as bad people. Good people just make them look bad. Alright. That's horseshit. There's bad people. Come on. Let's admit it. Let's not lie. There's no bad people in this world. Only good people make them look bad. Sure. Okay. And another thing, you just have to guess which one is Alva's house. I thought he would be, I thought he was, when they said he's, like, they're getting rid of him, or like he's gone, he's not actually gone, he's still in the village. He's right here. So, I guess he's just getting ready to leave. You know, they give him a brief period. Alva? You hear it? Also, I will mention, Tobias is meant to be little. If he's like, isn't Adrian or Alva the bad man now? He should be way younger. Like, make him an actual kid if he's gonna be a kid. Like, you can make a kid with the creator. It just the way he looks and what he says does not match up. Ah, Adrian. Also, Alva's clearly a vampire. He had it coming, or a vampire, I suppose. Little Tobias. How you doing, lad? I'm great, sir. Starting learning how to use a sword now. Although I'm like in my 20s, and I hope I can. Tobias, can you leave us for a moment? That's what this is about. You run home for now, right? Sure. Have a good day, Mr. Alva. Well, he said he called him uncle, but I guess it's Mr. now. That little guy has grown up by the hour, ain't he? Yeah, he's a great little lad. Just like you. Come, sit down. Let me tell you a vampire story. You already heard the news? I did. The messenger talked about it today. Nosy bastard, that one. Alva, what the hell happened? Kid, it's your choice if you wish to believe me or not. But I did what's best for you and your family. Best for my family? Me leaving this place. It's best for all of us. Alva, just please trust me. This house is shitty anyway. I got cracks in my walls and my floors. I'm actually doing myself a favor. Why did you do this? How the hell did you come to the solution that leaving your son is the best thing to do? Adrian, you're not my son. And I sure as hell ain't your father. Sure, I raised you. And I loved you. But fuck you. I'm not your father. But you can't go calling me your father because I prefer the name Daddy. The connection we shared will always remain when you can't live in the shadow of your past anymore. Grow up, will ya? I'm glad you understand. Now go back to that brat of yours. I'll be fine. Sure you will. People like you don't just go die in something. Got that right. I died by a cross. Since Tobias isn't here, I might as well go to the inn. And let everyone know about some more exposition that the owner of the inn is in fact my sister. Not blood related. It has to be stated 3 times. In case they want to hook up in the future. Is that Adrian? Hey sis. The hell are you doing here? I thought you don't drink. Yeah, I don't. But hell, why not? My father's getting exiled. No harm in trying, right? Finally growing up, ain't you? Nothing better than ice cold beer in the evening. So, wanna join me? Screw it. I know I said fuck you earlier, but now I'm drunk, so my mind's changed. So what brings you here? Alva. He's getting exiled. Old bastard left it off. How the hell he'll manage? Here, take it. This time it's on me. What? Sweetie, why don't I get free beer? Are you my brother? He's not even. Not by blood. You go drink what I served you and let me talk. Sure. You may not be my blood bro, but we're really close. Back when my pop died and I inherited this place, he was the one who helped me set it up. After that, there was this bandit attack, and once again he helped me. But recently, of course, our little... He really doesn't need to know that. Oh, right. silly me. So, how's the beer? It's good, as long as you're here. Are you drunk already? I really hope there's not like something between them, because that's what it kind of looks like. But this guy looks married, and oh god, I really hope it's not like the anime route. Yeah, we're siblings, but we're not blood related. Give me one more. Sure thing. And the cool guy appears, and you think shit's gonna go down, but he just comes, and he's just that weird guy at the bar. If thou wishes to control the world, breaketh it apart, so thou may create it anew. And everyone looks. Never seen a cultist before? Come on, guys. That's how this establishment is functioning, correct? Here you are. Who are you? My name holds no importance. That you can be sure of. So say it. I'll have some beer. Alright. I asked you a question. Well, really, I just told you a statement. I didn't really, or I demanded something from you. I didn't really ask. What's your name? I am but a shadow of my former self. But if it is a name thou wisheth for, then D is what my name shall to be. D? No, it's better than nothing. Here you go. The stench of a world long gone still courses through the liquid. This very land thou hast built upon shall be your grave. Excuse me? The stench of the old world. At least it doesn't stink like a walking corpse. Is D a vampire? You didn't pay. D's the bad guy. We have it. Clearly. D's the bad guy. We still have some catching up to do, don't we? Sometime later. I guess home is good. And another small detail. I don't know why everything's broken up and cracked. I guess that's just how things are. You know, not the wealthiest. I'm not controlling this, by the way. I will say that these lanterns should be out here before, and just not lit, but when it's nighttime, they should actually be lit. And so it's not like someone just puts them all out along the path when it's nighttime. They should be there. Ah, you're home. Like, the house is like decently large. You think it'd be nicer, huh? Alva. What happened to him? He went and talked about stuff. Are you drunk? Yeah, it's hard, you know. Please, just go and sleep. That's it? Don't want to hear what happened? You'll tell me tomorrow, alright? Wake up. You idiot, wake up already. What? Wake the hell up. What's going on? It's about Alva. You should go and see for yourself. And he walks out with no clothes, because ain't nobody gonna talk to that. What the hell? Alva. You like that, you heretic? How dare you defy God, you trash! This is unbelievable. How you like that, you heretic? Hope you burned already. Is that Alva? To not heed the holy words of God is to throw away life itself. Thou mayst only be cleansed in the flames of life eternal. Why aren't the gods doing anything? The gods are powerless against them. against the holy rule of God, they'll be killed. What a twisted world we live in, huh? Did Alva really burn? I would get a memorial ready if I were you, kid. That does indeed look like Alva in the flames. Sorry. Two of you better stay here. Fuel the flames. Of course. The example must be set. I better head back. I'm almost naked. What happened out there? The cultists, they burned Alva. What? I mean, I knew before, and that's why I got you up, but I'm shocked. I'm sorry you had to. Never thought the old fool would go out like that. I'm here for you. Please, tell my little Tobias to leave the house tomorrow. Of course. Any rest? I know we're sleeping, you know, not how we're supposed to, but just asking. None. He's my father. Now he's gone. Tell me, what should I do? I really don't know, Adrian. Try going to the village. Pay respects. I will also say I think that should be flipped. I think she should ask what's he gonna do, and that's what he'll say. You know, because it was his father. Oh, we can't. Right, we're still in a cutscene. I said this earlier in the recording that didn't go through, and I want to say it again. There is way too much exposition that was being thrown us at the church. If it's important later, like, I cannot even recall. I know there's scrolls, there's machines, and there's a god. I have no idea what any of those mean. And I don't think I'm particularly bad at like, getting exposition thrown. But I think you should say, like, what's super important, like the very, very basics at the beginning, and slowly drip feed the player information. I think that's how it should be done. Back to this. I will say we haven't even really got to play the game. It's just been a super long cutscene so far. So hopefully we can actually review other aspects. Like, so far, writing's okay, mapping is okay. The buildings look a little off, and I would prefer if the village was like bigger, you know, and not just because the houses look tiny, and when you go in them, they're kind of massive for their size. You know what I mean? But that could be said for a lot of RPG Maker games, but I guess this one in particular. And I don't know why everything looks like run down without like I guess it's just how this village looks. Because earlier one person said, "Oh, I thank God we have a road now," so I'm guessing, you know, this was damaged or something. That's not really a complaint. That's just more of a thought I had of like why the village is all run down. Hoping to get a reason for that, I guess. And, you know, it's kind of weird. Can't access inventory or anything. I don't know if this is going to be, like, a purely story game. Like, I haven't got to review combat or anything yet either. But, music's been good so far, too. I think everything's fit. So, there's been no annoying music. So far, pretty, average title. It hasn't annoyed me as much as some other ones have. It hasn't wowed me like some other ones either yet. So we'll just keep on going. So now when he's dead and the culprits have fled, you decide to investigate? What was that? Why weren't you there last night? Why weren't you there when the damn cultists burned Alva? Was there any way for us to know that? You know I don't live here. And how about the guards? So much for the town watch. Adrian, I'm sorry for your loss, but... brought this to himself. What? He went against the holy teachings and paid the price. To the church, this is nothing more than the will of God. Hell, we don't even have to investigate this. Then why are you investigating? To find their leader. Their leader? The leader of the cult. Oh, that's D! We had a drink last night. It was pretty pleasant. Let me tell you. Oh, I have to continue. He was there. I remember him. He left after setting Alva ablaze. Damn it. Was there something resembling a body found? No. Nothing at all. Not even bones. It's like he's a vampire. I see. I guess that's it. Maybe I should swing by the inn again. Not that I have a choice, because it's been a super long cutscene that I can't do anything about. Also, the doors don't even open. I don't know why we're just being teleported in. Set a door event. I want to see the doors open when we go inside, not just stand there and get teleported in. Beer, please. Man, they're gonna eat that whole hog? Adrian. Again? He's been having a shitty day. It's about Alva, isn't it? Listen, I do understand how you feel. You don't understand! Or you understand? How can you understand? Did you see your father being born before your eyes? I'm sorry. You think sorry is all it takes? Well, sorry doesn't bring him back to life. It's not like I cared either. I asked you for beer, and I'm asking you to leave. Come back once you calm down. That's what you get, pal. Actually, don't come back at all. This isn't a place for this isn't a place for a man that has a small child back home. To think that I would even call you my sister. Come on, makes me sick. Come on, don't do this. That's such cliche writing. What's wrong with her? Oh, Luther is leaving. I wonder if he's got any leads. Wait, that's a guy? So, managed to get any leads? That's not a guy. I did. That's none of your concern, though. My father got murdered. I think it is my concern. Then go cry about it. Interfering with the investigation. Then why'd you tell him, dipshit? You could have just lied. Oh, I am? Maybe I would if you did your job right. Hell, if you did your job right, this wouldn't be happening at all. Stop it, Adrian. I'm not going to put up with you. Now I have to change my voice knowing that he's a guy. So let me come with you. Let me kill those bastards. I'm afraid I can't do that. Now listen here, you lapdog of the church. Oh. So the dog can bite, huh? What did you call me? A little lapdog of the church. Want to repeat that? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Go cry then. I got him there. One more word and I'm getting you hanged. Enough is enough, Adrian. Dude, come on. Thank you for child. I mean, my child's in his 20s, it looks like, so. I thought that was a chick the whole time. Without facial images, I can't really get a good look at people. I mean, you gotta have yourself to blame. And everyone just left me here? Damn him. No one, like, guess I was out for a while. Watch, my family's gonna be dead when I get there. They kept bringing up the child. Oh, man, I was really hoping it'd be right, like Loki. So, how'd your day go? You know, I got this shit kicked out of me. Are you bleeding? No, it's nothing. I just flashed out a little. I can tell. Luther doesn't beat people up without a reason. How do you know it was him? You don't know. Okay, so Why did they just... Okay, so this person wakes me up to tell me something's happening with Alba, but they act like they don't know when I tell them. Alright? Because I don't know this person's name. I don't know his, like, I think it's his wife's name. I'm just assuming. And then... She was like, how was your day? She was surprised when we were bleeding, and then just immediately knows who did it. What if they're just involved for that reason? Wait, you saw that? Through the window, yeah. You cannot see! You could not have saw that. You never considered to come up and wake me? You did say not to buy us out. Fuck this. Now come and eat. It doesn't make any sense. Dad. Let's go to the woods. Come on, Dad, wake up. Can't even see him because of the lighting. Oh, what? Woods? Why? It's really warm today. You promised me we'd go. Also, Tobias should be... He's 100% be a kid. Why is he the same height as me? Make him the kid model. Why do you even want to do that? I want to pick those flowers from Mommy. Yes, that is his mom. Alright. Oh, fine. Yay, I'm going. You can catch up. Maybe we'll actually get to play the game now. Get back here, Tobias. Get some clothes on, dude. That'll catch me if I don't hurry. Old man Krevin said he saw flowers near the old rocks. I'm playing as Tobias now. Save the game. Yeah. Also, Adrian doesn't appear on the loading screen. I noted this before. Is it because he's a vampire? Maybe. Is it letting me save? So I'm assuming the woods are down here. Because there's nothing up top. I can't... It doesn't even say anything. I guess it wants me to go here. Oh, it's... Alright. Dad's coming. I need to run. Hold shift while moving to dash. Oh, do I have to add... Oh my god! Oh, holy shit. You know you can slow that guy down, right? Oh my god. It's gonna be... How are you thinking, kid? We're going home. What the fuck? Wait, is this the game over music? That has to be a mistake. That's not game over music. I understand why you put a save there. Wait, that's Tobias's facial image? What? How is that Tobias's facial image? This is meant to be a child. Oh, I made it out. Nice. I think he can't find me. I should go get the flowers and head back. I guess I go here now too. And the map's cut off near the edges. I guess he didn't make it big enough. Wait, hang on. Where am I supposed to go now? The mapping has, yep, 100% dipped in quality now. At first I thought it might get a little bit better, but now it's just... There's something on the ground. In life, there's no victory and no defeat, is what my master said to me long ago. Now I'm not so sure about that. Surrounded by the corpses of my own family. What does God allow such things to happen? Haven't we suffered enough from the vampires? It's the vampire. It's the vampires. Alright, I'm just gonna call them vampires, but we know that to our little boy, Mommy and Daddy misses you. That's so sad. Yeah, like, this does not look like a forest. This looks like a bunch of trees just placed together willy-nilly. This is the flower. There was already another one, like, right there. And he was looking for flowers. Tobias, get back here. It's dangerous here. I just got here. so unfair. I'm going nowhere. And wait, the dad said he would get up. Adrian said he would get up. That fire would be perfect. I have to hide. No, he doesn't. He's not even hidden. Like, it just looks goofy. Wait, what's happening? Is he meant to be hidden? He could have like hid behind a tree or something. Look what we have here. Wait, what? Was I controlling him? What? Okay. I don't know how much more I can play of this, in all honesty. It's a lot better than the last one. But it's still not as good as Maui. Maui Effects is the best one I've played so far. Oh, wait, I'm controlling him. Right. Okay. Because it looked like he moved on his own. Alright, so that's my bad. So this is shining over here, so I'm thinking I have to go over here and get whatever this is. Such a pretty flower. Okay, I think I got it. The hell, Tobias? Where'd you run off to? Am I controlling him again now? Or no, I can't move. He's getting worried. Just pick it up. Maybe we should just go tell him I'm sorry. What is going on? Why is he being like, and now I'm somewhere else? Oh, another cutscene. What do you want? Vampires. Yes, finally something's happened. You see, we haven't eaten in 3 days and some of us are getting kind of cranky. Oh yeah, a nice big man like that. This smells like quite the treat. We should stay calm about this. We can't really stay calm when you're in our territory, can we? I just find my son and we both leave. Your son? We have that little bugger in our shack. Is he alright? Yeah, he is for now. Ran up all scared of us. Where's my daddy? I want to go home soon. What do you want from me? Oh, nothing. Since we figured out the situation out, let's just go to your son. Don't believe them. They're clearly vampires. They're lying, Dad. I'm right here. Tobias. You filthy liars. Here I thought this would be simple. Go grab the damn kid. Oh shit, they're fast. How dare you? Learn some manners, you peasant. Are we actually gonna like, get into the combat now? No, I don't think there's any combat. Let me fight things. Tobias, where are you? Please answer me. Tobias. Tobias! Like, wait, hang on. Where those damn vampires live? Okay. Another thing that makes zero sense. They seemed like thrilled they could like drink his blood. I'm assuming that's what they do. These don't seem like normal vampires. And it's cut off again. Okay. It just doesn't make sense. They should have just killed him. Like, actually have things make sense, please. I still can't control anything. I don't care what it takes. This is all cutscene driven. The fuck? Where's my son? How if I know? What? I wouldn't get any closer if I were you. Look, I'm not like my bro. I'm a good guy. If you leave now, if this ever happened, you'll be able to leave. Like, what's even happening? I'll ask again. Where's my son? With my friend, most likely dead by now. What? I said most likely, not definitely. Definitively, my bad. Listen, someone's in here. Adrian, get out of here. I don't care, Josie. Okay. I'll be back. I'll get it in a little bit. What about my son? He's what? Where is he? He's dead. All that I found were a few bones and pieces of meat. Wait, is this that same person? How do you know if it's my son? How do you know that's Tobias? There was a vampire feasting on the corpse. My bro? No, it can't be. He would never. His eyes were burning red, face completely covered in blood. I think he went berserk. My brother. How could he? Kept yelling about how you were innocent and apparently not a vampire. Show me your eyes. Yeah, you're as human as they get. My boy. My little Tobias. I'm really sorry, but once I got there, I was far too late. I've lost my only child, and all you can say is sorry? His wife's next, like, honestly. Adrian, go back home. Tell Jonica? I don't know how to say that. It's better if she hears it from you. Yeah. You have next week off from Town Watch to cope with the loss. Thank you. What? Things are going... What? What? We don't even get a... See? What, did... I don't understand. We don't even get a... He just falls. I can't lose another loved one. Where have you been all this time? I've even sent Luther to go out and look for you. Where's Tobias? Wait, so that was him. Why? He doesn't live in the town. Why is he at town? Like, oh my god. None of this makes sense. He's not meant to live in this town. He just threatened to have me hanged. So why is he the head of the town watch, apparently? And now he's an investigator. None of this makes any sense, man. We go to the middle of the field. The son just randomly has to, like, hide, even though the father said he was like, oh, alright, I'll go. And then the vampires show up. They don't kill him. They apparently kill me. I go into this house. There's a brother. Then he shows up. And, man, like... The writing was okay at first. Like, in the beginning, I was waiting to give it a chance. I was waiting for things to, like, get better. But they're just getting worse. Like, what is even happening? None of this makes any sense. At least it's, like, it's not fun. I'm not having fun. He's... Our little boy's gone, Jonica. What? Vampires. And he didn't even see the didn't even see the corpse. He just trusted him. He's like, I would have been like, well, show me. You're kidding, right? And they're like, what happened to the vampire? We don't know anything. He's our fucking son. I'm just waiting for this is the end of the demo. And there's the... Oh my god, it is. It actually... Wait, is that it? Or was that just the whole thing? Or is that just a demo? Main composer. The music was good. I'll give it that. I really enjoyed it. It fit everything perfectly. This is cool. The little ceremony they're doing. Featuring flight lights and... Oh, he placed a little flower. I guess this is what. Wait, is this the prologue? Oh, there's the title sequence. Alright, you redeemed yourself a little bit at the end. That was a nice little montage. So does, like, the game actually start now, or was that just a demo? Curious. We didn't even get a taste of combat yet, some years later. That was just a prologue. Wake up now. You have work today, right? Yeah, work. You said something about leaving first thing this morning, so I prepared your food. Thanks, Jonica. So, sorry about yesterday. It still hurts me. Hurts both of us. He was our son after all. Well, what happened yesterday? Can't believe it's already been 5 years. Come now. Yep, and get ready. Right. So I guess we don't actually still know what happens. I've tried cleaning your armor. It didn't exactly work, but it's better than before. Thanks. So it's been like an hour now of just a cutscene. Oh god, do we honestly look like... Oh, come on, at least... Now I look like a this default guard. Like, don't have our helmet on at least, Jonica. Where's my sword? You don't remember last night? After all, do you? You remember last night after all, do you? My bad. You broke your sword, tried gunning down the tree outside. I should really stop drinking. I hate when they do that. Like, you really don't remember. Now I have to tell you, because the audience doesn't know. What will you do now? I'll try going to Gilligan. Maybe he has some cheap swords. Do you even have enough for a new sword? Oh, we'll see, won't we? I mean, our house is still in shambles after 5 years. I don't think we have the budget. It's still early. Might as well wander to the end. No, I'm not going back to that end. Save the game. Yeah, that's enough. Do we? Oh, now we can see Adrian's face. Okay, Adrian's not human. That's proof. Look at his eyes. An hour and 31 minutes. I think that's my longest first impressions yet. Now it was the whole time I was just waiting for, alright, let's get the game started. That prologue was way too long. Seriously. If you, you could cut down so much information that the player just does not need to know. Like, all of it. You can just have, like the whole Alva thing. That can literally be a small amount of exposition, but that'll stick with you. You don't flood it with other exposition. You tell the player that. Let's say that, okay, so the kid wanted to pick flowers, right? Well, let's say, we go to visit, let's say, Alva's grave right here, right? And we want to go get flowers for the anniversary. So they go out together, and the kid thinks it would be fun to, hide from his dad. And then, earlier in the town, he could have met that one guy. Or he doesn't even have to, I guess. That could happen later. And then, when the kid gets separated, that vampire kills him, and he just finds he finds that. That'd be way more. Every day is to think of you. Maybe find peace, my son. Yeah. I mean, the grave scene was emotional. I'll give it that. But that could have literally started the game. That was so much. So if I wasn't playing a first impressions, just saying that as a player, I think I'm a little bit harsher than other RPG Maker people out there. I think I might be at this point. But I would have probably dropped it. I would just be going, when is the game actually going to start? And we still, after around an hour and 30 minutes, we still don't know what combat feels like. Why? At least give us a sample of it earlier to actually keep someone engaged. That was how much is it gonna? An hour and 36 minutes of a cutscene, pretty much. I feel like I just watched a short movie, and I have not been playing a game. There's been no inventory I can't go to. I've just been walking along in a straight line for an hour and a half. I would say completely rework the prologue. It's way too long, and give us some action or something to to make it feel like we're actually playing a game. Because now it feels like I'm playing a game. I think now that the prologue's over, but I don't know if it's just gonna be more cutscenes. I don't know if combat's even a thing because I can't open my inventory. All right. Well, this was 2 Vampyrus Crimson. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next First Impressions. Peace.